Hello everyone, welcome to Economics Window by Garima Singh. You all must have heard the news about the markets have been abuzz with fears of recession in the world. Large-scale tech layoffs have further accentuated the slowdown fears. The technology sector, especially the big tech firms such as Google, Meta, Twitter, Amazon, are cutting down jobs. Now, here it becomes important that by now we should understand the term recession. What does it mean? What are its causes? And how do we predict that the economy is going into the recession, or we call it a slowdown? A recession is a significant, pervasive, and persistent decline in the economic activity, or one can call it as a slowdown. Economists measure a recession's length from the prior expansion's peak to the downturn's trough. Also, by now, we must realize that recession may last as little as for few months, but the economy may not recover to its former peak for years. Since the Great Depression, governments around the world have adopted fiscal and monetary policies to prevent recession from becoming far worse. Some of these stabilizing factors are automatic, such as unemployment insurance that puts money back into the pockets of employees who lost their jobs. Other measures require specific action, such as cutting down interest rate to stimulate the investment. Guys, before we proceed further with this particular topic, comment down below the year of Great Depression. So the next question that comes to everybody's mind is, who all will be affected by recession? The harsh reality is, recession will impact every single person in some or the other way. We all are noticing the impact of inflation on the price of basic consumer goods and higher interest rate already. During recession, unemployment rate goes up because the companies have started cutting down in order to handle the challenges of decreased consumer spendings. Now let's discuss the indicators of recession. Number one is real GDP, that is with adjusted inflation. It will be negative, indicating a sharp drop in the productivity. Second, real income. A negative real income reduces the purchasing power of the consumer. Third is the high unemployment rate in the economy. Next, we have the manufacturing sector. Taking into account overall export and import with other countries signifies the strength and self-sufficiency of an economy. Lastly is the wholesale and the retail. Adjusted for inflation are also measured to gauge the market performance of the goods. So coming towards the end of our video, now let's learn about the causes of recession. Number one is real factors. A sudden change in the external economic conditions and structural shift can trigger a recession. For example, a sudden rise in the oil prices due to the growing geopolitical tensions can harm crude oil importing economies. Or a revolutionary technology that causes automation in the factories can disproportionately impact economies with a huge pool of unskilled labor. The second one is the financial factors. According to a school of economics called monetarism, a recession is a direct consequence of overexpansion of credit during the expansion periods. It gets exacerbated or worse by the insufficient money supply and credit availability during the initial stages of slowdown. Financial indicators of an upcoming recession are often tied to the benchmark of interest rates. Lastly, we have the psychological factors, which include excessive and overexposure to risky capital during an economic expansion period. 2008 global financial crisis was a result of irresponsible speculation that led to the formation of a bubble in the housing market in US. These factors lack the grounds in real economy. So that was it for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching Economics Window by Garima.